Alright guys, welcome back to another video. Some of you guys have been asking me, and I was gonna update you, but life happened and I didn't update you guys right away, and I actually didn't get to take this apart right away. Had other things going on at the house. You just saw me pull the head off. We're suspecting something happened to either the connecting rod or the piston, and I had a couple friends come over, some thinking maybe the connecting rod, the bolts for the connecting rod, the cap stretched and it was hitting the head. I didn't think that. I thought the rod probably bent, but it doesn't look like anything was hitting the cylinder head. And there's no marks on top of the pistons. Well, I'll just show you guys since I got you here. Let's see, let me hold this in the way so nothing falls out. But everything looks okay. I don't see a problem, except for the oil dripping all over my tire. Everything actually looks fine. So I'm happy to see that, because I don't want to have to buy another head. All the spark plugs look good. You know, I'm no freaking expert, but maybe running a little lean, and that's what I suspect happened on this machine. I think we were running a little lean. I did see on the AFR, the air fuel ratio on my machine, because I do have an AFR wideband sensor. What that sensor does is basically the same thing as any of your O2 sensors do on a, you know, normal automotive vehicle, but this one's, you know, designed to read the AFR, which is the air fuel ratio. So on a regular gas engine, you're gonna want about 14:1. That's the typical. On E85, you're gonna be around 9:1. And I remember seeing it when I was driving it. I was floating around 12:1 sometimes. Didn't know why. I honestly don't have no clue why it was floating so high at times, but it was, and that's an issue. And potentially that's what happened. Well, potentially I was running lean, and I'm thinking something detonated, not enough fuel, and the rod bent. That's my prediction. It's been my prediction for quite some time. I first thought maybe a broken piston skirt, but one of my buddies came over and we noticed that the thing still had compression. It still ran without skipping a beat, but it had a horrible noise. And I think, in my opinion, the rod is bent on this thing. So
yes, again.
That means I'm about to split this open. I still haven't drained the oil, which on this floor is gonna make a mess. But yeah, we're gonna take some stuff apart and see what the hell is the problem. So let me show you guys what I got going on here in the garage. Big Blue is hurting. She's bad. All right, there's Big Blue's engine bay, looking so dirty. But it's okay. Nothing to see here. No big deals. Nothing really broke. Nothing snapped. We just got a horrible noise in the engine, which obviously is bad. So here's the coolant reservoir that broke on me. So I got a new reservoir from Geyser somewhere over there, and that should be in the OEM location. We're gonna get rid of the SMB filter. I'm thinking that's a restriction, even though my AFRs were actually high instead of being where they were supposed to be. Like I wasn't getting enough fuel. It wasn't getting choked up by air, but definitely this particle separator will choke you up when you have a turbo of this size and this much PSI. So I don't know. We're gonna get rid of that. We're gonna put the Evo cold air in, and that's gonna go right underneath the cover in the stock location. New coolant reservoir from Geyser. I did develop a leak here on the trans output shaft housing, or cover I should say, and I don't know why. That's not really something I was having an issue with, but we do have an issue now as far as a small little leak, as you can see there. And while I'm at it, resealing it, we're gonna put the ZRP billet one in there to reinforce it. I don't know. I don't think it needs reinforcing right there, but I'm gonna go ahead and fix that. So I might as well make it nice. There's a freaking echo in here. Sorry guys. Over here we have a spare engine that I bought quite some time ago from an individual. Shout out to him because he's actually watching the channel. And that engine apparently has back compression one cylinder. If I need to scavenge any parts from Big Blue's engine, well then we will from this one. So, or I don't know, that'll be a backup for something. Good to have. I got all the parts everywhere. We got the clutch housing cover, the titanium exhaust, we got my RPM Sport muffler, we got the Evo tip-up brackets with intercooler, the RPM clutch housing. What else? In here we got all sorts of freaking stuff, man. Boots on boots on boots, charge tubes, stuff for the radio speakers because the speakers had to come off in order to get the rear bumper off, which is outside. The filter. Also this, I want to show you guys this because this is something that was kind of my idea, but I ain't gonna take credit for it. The boys over at RPM made a little shorty chingazo that goes on the clutch housing. like that, so you can get rid of that ugly big boot that comes on the OEM. So this is really cool. They're available on the website. Just type in RPM Shorty on my website and you can find them. Use the code GLIFE5 and save yourself 5%. Oh, there are those things. I was looking for these things, huh? Yeah, so we got parts all over the garage. Unfortunately, it is what it is. I didn't want to take the time to take this apart so soon. I kind of was going to wait until I got that one rebuilt instead, but it was itching me to find out what was wrong with that motor. So we're going to dig more into it. I had just replaced the gears. Hopefully I didn't mess that up.
Blundering fool!
I highly doubt that, but we're going to take that front cover off as well and see if there's anything wrong there. I don't know how I'm going to do this because you know, it's full of oil still, so if I start taking it apart, it's just gonna make a giant mess on my floor. But we'll figure it out. Stay tuned. We'll find out what's wrong with Big Blue. Well, we know what's wrong, but what exactly is wrong? As always, thanks for watching these videos, and if you want to subscribe, hit the subscribe button right now. It supports this channel, and if you want to buy parts for your machine, buy them from me, glifeutv.com. We have parts for all of the UTVs out there: Can-Am, Polaris, Kawasaki, Yamaha, Honda, so on and so forth, even some CF Moto stuff, and even some Segway stuff. So if you guys want to buy parts, go to the website and use code GLIFE5, save yourself 5%. If you want to support this channel even more, go to StayDirtyClothing.com, pick yourself up some merch. These shirts are really clean, they're comfortable, and honestly, they're affordable. So go pick yourself up a shirt. It supports the channel, and well, we keep doing what we're doing. We can fix Big Blue, because god damn it dearly, we need it. We need it right now. Help your boy out. All right, let's take the engine apart. On another note, some of you guys have been asking about that machine right there, and I want to apologize because I just haven't actually finished it. There's a lot of wiring to do on it still. I've been having some issues with the smart lock, trying to get it to lock correctly. I'm probably just gonna figure out how to manually get it to lock. Not that I really need it for the sand or for regular desert riding, but for a little bit of rock climbing here and there. Who knows what we get into with that machine. Definitely want it to work. I mean, I got a smart lock, I put it in there. The machine didn't come with one, and I want to get it to work. But besides that, we have a bunch of other stuff that I was working on. I had just finished installing these cool new chase lights from Level Up. Man, I wish I could show you guys, but it's dark out here. But they are sexy as all can be. Those are available on the website already. We have more lighting. There's Doom Gear lighting all over this machine. It's hard to see at night, I'm sorry guys, but I promise you, this thing, we will get a video of everything on it. It is a sexy machine. I just got to get the wiring right and tight because I want it to work correctly. I don't freaking half-ass things around here. And well, yeah, that's just how I am. What do you want me to say? That was a pain in the ass, especially the bed. The bed was a pain in the ass to remove from this machine. I could have just sneaked out the engine from the side, but I honestly didn't want to remove the shock and put this thing on jack stands and do all that crap. I just took off the bumper, which means I had to take off the speakers, the reservoirs, and then I took the bumper off. Then I took the freaking bed off, and that was a pain in the butt. I got a little bit of a paint chip going on, which I'm not happy about. I might send those back to get painted just because I paid a lot for that paint job, so I might as well have it done right. Yeah, it just sucks seeing all the parts, all these sexy parts on the floor everywhere. But she's gonna be better. It's gonna take some time though. In the meantime, we got that white machine to fix and drive. I'm trying to make it a Thanksgiving, guys, for Glamis. Not sure if that's gonna be the trip or not, but something's gonna happen. Definitely New Year's, obviously, and some rides in between. My boy Oscar got a new machine, but we'll cover that in another video. Yeah, let's continue with the block. So this oil literally has 1 day of riding, and it smells really bad of E85. So one thing that I haven't checked recently is my catch can. We'll check that in this video. I'm wondering if it was full. Maybe I had, you know, I don't know, E85 dumping into the engine and the oil got thin really fast, but within 1 day of riding kind of doesn't make sense because I had just emptied that can. So who knows? We don't know. Maybe we had a lot of blow by and we're starting to have issues. I thought we were good, but apparently not. So let's see, where do I start here? Holy shit. Well, there's your problem. Holy shit. That's bad. That's really bad.
No, this time we really fucked up.
Well, found the problem. Alright. Well, that didn't take long. Found the problem. Freaking bolt sheared off. They're still in there. Freaking bastards. The flywheel bolt sheared off, which caused, you know, them to rattle around, probably get stuck, jam against each other, and just cause a whole fucking mess. Look at these things. So, not cool. I'm trying to think if I was supposed to replace these. So obviously I torqued everything down. It's just, was I supposed to, like, you know, replace these bolts? Was there a torque to yield on these? I'm not sure. I don't think there was, but again, I'm not sure. So those are the cause of the problem, which is good and bad. Good, I don't probably need pistons, rods, or anything in the lower end. Nothing's wrong with the head. The bad, so I already took it apart, man, which sucks. I should have took the cover off first. Always retrace your steps. I was just in here, but I know I tightened these bolts up, so I don't understand how they snapped off. Must have been, this literally happened right after the drags, so I was giving her the beans. But still, I mean, I don't think that, I don't know.
I'm so confused.
Not freaking cool, guys. Not cool at all. I'm hoping this didn't get into the engine, but judging by the filter, it should be fine. There's nothing really in there. Alright, progress update. Obviously, we see the problem here in the front with the bolts coming apart, destroying the stator. I took off the front cover here. I took off the lower cover. I took off the PTO cover. Just trying to see if there's any of that crap everywhere. Doesn't look like it's anywhere else. It just pretty much seems to be all in that, you know, front area. It looks like it all just got stuck here, so I didn't even really get into the gears that much. Everything's pretty clean. There is some, but it's not a whole ton. Obviously, I didn't run this machine a whole lot after they started making that noise. We pretty much pulled it from the Glamis store to camp with my boy Abraham. So I don't know what I'm gonna do, guys. I mean, what would you do in a situation? I could just put this thing back together and call it a day. Obviously fixing the problem here, and we'll go back to having the same power level that we had, 355, which is great. So unfortunately though, I did take off the head, which I shouldn't have. I should have took off the cover first, but I was suspecting a bent rod, which luckily it's not. You know, I did take off the head, which does suck, but you know, at least it's not a bent rod. It didn't damage the cylinder wall or the block itself, and you know, we can just continue with this block. This block is still good to go. But since I took off the head, now I gotta decide what to do. Now you guys can help me decide in the comment section down below. What do I do with this engine? Do we turn it up just a little bit more, a couple more pounds of boost, and make this girl sing to maybe 395 horsepower? That's one of Evo's kit, with a rising rate fuel system and a couple other changes here and there, like just some pistons and rods. We can get some more power out of it. Should we do that, or should we just leave it how it is and hopefully it'll stay reliable? Obviously we'll put that back together and fix it correctly. What should I do, guys? Let me know in the comment section down below. If you want to see this machine get turned up, well, then you gotta buy parts at glivutv.com, because we can't afford everything. These freaking parts are not cheap at all. So see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys for watching. As always, support the channel with the links in the description. I really do appreciate it, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out. Bye bye.